Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our podcast tonight, Le Petit Club podcast. And we have a phenomenal guest with us, our friend Ruth Jean, and Jimmy Moise is also there joining. Ruth, welcome, welcome. How are you?
Thank you so much, Leslie, for having me. I'm doing very, very well. Thank you for having me.
It's
And
such a
hello,
pleasure
Jimmy.
to have you.
Thank
And
you.
and you know,
Hello,
you I've heard so many nice things about you. I've been dying to speak to you. Too bad tonight our interview is going to be a bit short.
Yes.
But tell our viewers who you are.
Okay. Well, thank you again for having me.
It's my
I
pleasure.
My name is Ruth Jean. I am a lawyer, as you already know. I
Yes.
am an immigration lawyer. I was born in the Bahamas. Maman, papa, I'm haïtien. Well, t'es haïtien. Unfortunately, I lost my father a few
hi.
days ago, but
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
yes, yes. Thank you for the
Our
condolences.
condolences.
Yes. And so, everything that I do comes from them, right? I stand on their shoulders. Yo se haïtien, yo di se pati be mien, yo tap leve, pati Americain, yo tap leve se ti haïtien. So I always consider myself Haitian first before anything. Again, I am an attorney, but I'm also an author. My
Yes.
I wrote a book about a little bit about my journey. Como te cante. I am a boat girl. I entered the United States by boat when I was very young, about 2 years old. And now I am an immigration lawyer. So I'm a
This
mother,
is
a
so
wife, all
beautiful.
of that.
That's so
Thank you.
beautiful. But tell me,
That's a great,
we're
great,
going to
great
talk about you becoming a lawyer, but
contribution.
I'd like to know how did you get to write your book?
Well, it was something that I wanted to do in there was a moment of a lot of despair um, at the time where situation happened in Del Rio, and I saw where a lot of immigrants were being dehumanized, if you must, and it happens so often. I felt the need to bring a level of hope to people, but also to inform and educate. So it also informs and educates. But I came to write my book because of that. That's what inspired me, because I felt that I like to call myself sometimes a hope dealer, not a dope dealer, a hope dealer.
That's
um,
beautiful.
and so I want to inspire hope in people, women como Tificante, qui soti sukante, qui had my education here in the United States and have devenu avocat konya. I just wanted to deal some hope to people because we were seeing a lot of negativity, and I think it's important that people understand that there is light in the times of darkness.
That's true, you know. But
Mhm.
so then you decide to write the
Correct.
book. But how did you go from, coming from the Bahamas and you grew up here and
Mhm.
then you went to school, da da da. And I know going to school to become a lawyer is about 7 years, if
Yes.
it's not more.
Yeah, no, it's not really more, depending on what you want to do, but law school is 3 years.
Yeah,
And of course university is 4 years. But I mean, I took the path that un pile haïtien prend, right? I took the path of, I mean, we didn't have much growing up. We come from very humble beginnings, right? Maman te kon travay na the regular immigrant jobs. Li te kon travay comme housekeeping, papa te kon faire construction. And mais yo montre importance, the importance of education, and how education is a tool and is the great equalizer, right? It helps you to equalize yourself when there may be some disadvantage. And so education became a focal point in our family, in my life. And so, what is supposed to doctor, to be honest with you,
oh my God.
that's what, and I think it's because of my parents. Ou konen, parents haïtien.
The
Ah oui.
aspiration of all Haitian parents.
Yes, Para haïtien, faut que c'est docteur pour m'tailler. And I went to school with that intention, but then I realized, I wanted to somehow be a voice for people who were voiceless because I was once that person, right? I was once the individual who had to live in the shadows. I was once the individual who didn't have anyone to look towards for inspiration. I was once that person who people look down on because of where I came from. And so I felt it important to try to somehow be the voice. And then so because of that, it inspired me to move the route to the legal field because I think the legal field is where I could have the most impact on individuals' lives.
That's excellent. You know, this show is going to be seen by a lot of people. Where is your office located and where Haitians could reach you?
My office is in South Florida. It's in a city called Lauderhill, Florida, for depending on where everyone is watching. It's near
Right?
Fort Lauderdale. And we are located on the border of Lauderhill and Sunrise, Florida. Um,
Excellent.
and we help people all across the country with their immigration matters. So
And if you want to give your number, go ahead.
sure, sure. My number is 954-278-9332. 954-278-9332. You can also find me on Facebook at Gene Law Group. You can find me on TikTok at JLG Official. And you can find me on Instagram also at Gene Law Group.
And where do they go to get your book?
My book is available on Amazon. And it's so if
Excellent.
you put my name and Boat Girl, you should be able to find it. And it's
Boat Girl.
available dans trois langues, créole, ponyol avec anglais.
C'est magnifique. C'est belle bagaille. Belle bagaille. Bon,
Thank you.
bon, Kounia
Wow,
là. Bon, m'a quitté
interesting.
Jimmy. Jimmy pose
Bel
une
bagay.
question. Jimmy, do you have a question, Jimmy? Jimmy doesn't seem to hear me. So, so I'm fascinated by your journey. It's really a beautiful journey, and I want to congratulate you on that. And I know you're going to be participating in our huge party on the 7th.
Yes, I am. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to meeting everyone and seeing everyone there. I think it will be an amazing event.
Oh yes, the place is absolutely beautiful, and everything is really great there. What advice would you give to a young girl or young guy that is, let's say, 12 and doesn't know what he wants to do with his life and is afraid because he thinks that a lawyer he has too much studying or a doctor or an engineer? But let's talk about your lawyer that now finally wrote a book. What advice would you give someone that is growing up?
Well, I have teenagers myself, so I give them advice all the time. One thing that's important, not to let others dictate what you can do and cannot do. You have to be able to find within yourself what it is that you love, what it is that you enjoy, and be able to achieve your goals and your dreams because that's what you desire. And that's something
Right.
I discovered in myself. So take the steps necessary to learn what you need to do and find someone. If you think it's too hard to be a lawyer, well, find a lawyer to talk to find out what it is really like, and they can tell you.
Right.
Mentors are important. I didn't have many growing up, but as I grew and learned, I found some mentors. And so I think having a mentor is important because it will help guide you from someone who's been there. That's why it's important for us to always be giving back and reaching back to young people and reaching back to our communities because you're basically where new because they need to know that if someone else can do it, they can do it as well.
Indeed, that's true. That's true. Jimmy, what do you have to say in that?
I agree with
Do you have any questions for Ruth?
the speaking on my side is not too clear, so I try to avoid speaking.
Okay. So another thing, Another thing that I realized that the younger generation, and I think your book is probably going to talk about your journey, right?
Yes.
So it will kind of give them a hope, a hope that if little Ruth can do that, I can do that too.
Mm-hmm.
And so, are you available to talk to people to mentor them as well?
Most definitely. Most definitely. It's something that I enjoy doing, especially young Haitian ladies, young Haitian girls who may be trying to figure themselves out, trying to understand themselves. Gen pil bagay ki vini avec, I mean, this generation, they don't know the struggles maybe we had to go through, right? Being Haitian, growing up in South Florida, growing up in
And
other
being
areas.
first generation Haitian.
Yes, yes. So, we kind of carved a path, right? But parce que yo pa kompren y ap toujou chèche tèt yo. And I think it's important that I reach back and mentor. So that's something that's very important to me, and I try to mentor as much as I can.
That's wonderful. Listen, I know that you are very busy, so I'm not going to keep you too long. Let's repeat your phone numbers in case that someone wants to give you a call about immigration and ask you some questions. Also, we want to let everybody know that the party is this coming Sunday,
Sunday.
Sunday at Island Space Museum, and it's in Fort
Right.
Lauderdale in Broward Mall. It's a beautiful place, and we're waiting for everybody to join us and meet you and meet everybody else that's going to be there. Give us your go go to Amazon and put Ruth Jean and put boat girl, right? And then
Yes.
the phone number in case that they want to reach you.
Yes. Thank you again, Boom Boom, for
It's
having
my
me.
pleasure. It's my pleasure.
um, my phone number is 954-278-9332. 954-278-9332.
Excellent. And Jimmy, thanks so much for joining us on Le Petit Club podcast tonight. And I know you're having problem
My
with your
pleasure.
sound. You're having problem with your sound, so we're not gonna hold you much longer.
My
Everybody, it was
audio,
a
yes,
pleasure
it's not
being
good.
with you.
Thank
And it
you.
was
I'll
nice
see you
meeting
all on
you.
Sunday.
See you all on Sunday.
Have a
What
good
time?
one.
What time,
Thank
Jimmy?
you.
What
7
time?
o'clock.
7
Thank
o'clock.
you, Ruth.
Bye bye. You all have a good
5:30.
evening.
You too. Bye bye and thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.